Recently, we've been getting a lot of activity on the deer and deer hunting forums. And some of the questions on there are about the deer travels during the rut. You know, how big's their core area? How big's their home range? And I'm going to tell you what happens on my place. I hunt a 300-acre farm that's split into two different segments with properties that range, you know, one area is probably a mile away from the other area. And in my area, I can have a ton of deer, really nice 3.5, 4.5-year-olds early in the season. And you can be watching them all the way right up to the pre-rut. And what do I mean by watching them? On trail cameras, you're doing scouting, and I can have hundreds of photos of these deer. And once the true rut hits, once the chasing phase hits, you know, these deer just vanish. It's like they're gone. I mean, one might stay out of 10, but you're losing the other 9. Where do they go? They're still in their home range. They're just out of my individual property. Keep in mind, in the Midwest here, a lot of the properties are small. So a person's hunting on 40 acres. So I'm hunting on 300, I got a lot better chance of holding those deer than the guy that just has 40 and my deer are leaving. Now the beauty of the rut is my deer are leaving. The next guy that manages his property, I'm hoping those deer are gonna come over onto mine and I get a chance to harvest them. That's the beauty of the rut. You know, as that guy that only owns 40 acres, hopefully he's next to an area that has a big community where they're practicing QDMA or some other kind of management program where they have some large deer. Because those deer are gonna come through your property. I mean, a mature whitetail during the rut ranges over 4,000 acres. That's a huge, huge amount of property. And if you're in your stand at the right time, at the right place, that deer could be yours no matter where he came from originally.